Last time on 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Yeah, that's sketch AF. You go to your school nurse, you're like, nothing's wrong with me. She's like, well, just let me give you these unprescribed drugs just in case anything goes wrong. Hey guys, Raiden here, and before you start the video, I didn't realize that there was a magnified button in my recording program, so it's slightly zoomed in for the video, and Andromeda's even, like, off the screen, but as far as the game itself, there's not much missing on screen. It's just the very border is gone. Anyways, enjoy the video regardless. You won't miss anything. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Aegis. I'm just gonna call it Aegis from now on, because that's easier. First of all, thank you for your support on the first episode. I saw some comments that are like, man, I want to play this game for myself first, so I can't watch your series. First of all, if you ever want to do that, go ahead. You will always be ahead of me. That's what I'm saying. Like, of course, it makes me happy to see you guys buying the game, and you never have to apologize for not watching the series because you're playing the game for yourself in any of my LPs or anything like that. So, it honestly makes me happy that people, like, go out and buy some of the games that I show on the channel, because that means I'm doing what I want to do. On top of being able to experience the game with you guys, I'm also essentially advertising. Not really advertising, but I guess I'm showing off something that I think is cool, you know? But, yeah, this is really cool. I've honestly enjoyed the first section of the game we played. There are a few things I've noticed that I did want to touch on. First of all, I noticed that, as people told me, yeah, there's a lot of thought bubbles we can read in our head. I'll make sure to do that from now on. It kind of didn't cross my mind. I saw the triangle symbol, and I thought that was a symbol they were just using in-game to kind of, like, denote, I guess, a thought, but no, it's actually because this game is only on PS4, which I didn't know. So, yeah, I'll make sure to do that in the future. Also, one of the other things I've noticed is, of course, as per the course, the voice acting cast is a lot of people from different LPs. Like, I heard, Bernadetta's voice actor, I think I heard Kaspar's, I think I even heard Date's. Like, I've heard a lot. I think I heard Kat's, too. Even though, like, you know, Cat doesn't speak English, but either way, that's really cool. But there is one thing that kind of irks me that I don't really like. I'd actually like to hear if you guys care about this in the comment section. But, I always find it weird when they translate games to English and they keep using, like, the, Japanese, I guess I'll say titles, like San and Kun and all that. I don't mind it when I'm playing a Japanese game, but it feels weird when they translate it over and they keep all that stuff in. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like it ruins the experience. It's like, oh, this is unplayable, this is weird, but I always find it a little easier to digest when the English voice actors kind of take the game with their own, I guess, dialect a little bit more. But anyways, let's get into this. If you ever want to see an example of exactly what I'm talking about, go watch the original Yakuza 1 dub. Wow, we're just...
Yeah. I got in this robot and...
Oh, good. Looks like you're okay.
Kurabe-kun?
Fuyusaka-san. Everything you said came true.
We got kaiju everywhere, right?
I think I prefer my kaiju to stay on the silver screen. Looks like there's more on the way. Can you get your sentinel up?
I'll try, but... I think it might be broken in some places.
You're in a second-generation sentinel. It weighs around 2,200 tons.
2,200
With that kind of
tons?
weight, it can end up crushing its own components if it collapses.
This big robot looks so tough. Is it really that useless if it falls over?
So he said second generation, which means that there's apparently like a first generation of these mechs. Like, I noticed next to Kurabe's thing it says G2, so I wonder what the differences between these first generation Sentinels and the second generation are.
Let your guard down. We have another wave of D-forces inbound.
You keep talking about them like that. What are these D-forces?
They're the D, don't you understand?
They're the kaiju.
That's them. They're trying to reach the mainframe in the depths below. That's why they attack every terminal that has a connection to it.
If they manage to reach the mainframe, this city will be wiped out.
But we can't stay on the defensive forever. With so few of us, we could never sustain it. Instead, we have to rely on the terminal's internal defenses, a specialized program. That puts up an impenetrable shield around the area. The D-forces would be completely locked out.
That's gotta be the Aegis system Miss Morimura was talking about. But is it even safe to use?
We're only using it to buy time.
How do we activate it?
Whichever one of you is closest, move to the D-force's invasion point.
Invasion point? You mean where the kaiju are all trying to get to?
Yes, the terminal sits directly below that point.
Oh, okay. So it's a defense mission, like Fire Emblem. I've also been warned that this game, like, it is a very light strategy game. Like, it is very much a sort of visual novel with, like, I guess strategy thrown in too. But the other thing I've also known is Vanillaware, of course, makes these beautiful games. People, like, if there's one comment I saw over and over again from people, it was how pretty the game was, and Vanillaware specializes in that. But they've also, to my knowledge, only have made action games up until this one, so I really want to see how this one plays out, like, mechanically. Like, if they balanced it properly. Make your way toward the terminal, which is the invader's target. Tutorial move. You can move by clicking on them and then clicking move, like the Fire Emblem.
Focus.
I am kind of disappointed that the mechs don't have, like, on-screen models, but honestly, this is a pretty neat way of representing things. Like, you know, I'm not, like, destroyed or anything.
Number 15, moving out.
You made it. That's where you send the signal to the terminal 300 meters underground. Either of your access IDs should be capable of activating it.
And that'll fix it? That's enough to get rid of all the kaiju?
No, it won't be that simple.
The defense systems have a long startup. We'll need to buy enough time for Aegis to initialize. Until it activates, our mission is to keep the D-forces away from the terminal.
We'll try.
Warning. Daimo signatures identified.
So let's get this straight. We are people who get in Sentinels. They have multiple generations fighting against the Daimos, and our goal here is to defend this point, which has some sort of system called the Aegis, which can stop them from invading.
Enemy in range.
I'm just repeating this to myself so I remember it all.
Initiating tactical analysis.
Tutorial loss condition. You must protect the terminal until the self-defense system Aegis is activated. Damage to the terminal is shown in the top left of the screen. If this defense gauge is depleted, or if even one of your pilots dies, it's game over. You can switch the pilots you control with buttons.
Stay calm.
What can I do?
We can
Their
do
mechs
it.
actually look exactly the same, but I guess it's because they're the same generation of mech.
What can I do?
Stay calm.
Gotta think.
I've gotta do this.
Where? Oh, the enemies are over here. Well, let's go on the offensive. Let's see. If I decided to shoot... Oh, wow, I can just shoot them from here. I can hit all of them, too.
It worked.
Collateral damage does not matter.
I need to get out.
Oh, wait, this is real time. Until I click on one of them, this moves in real time. People were saying this is an RTS, but I'm like, it doesn't feel like an RTS, and it's like, I guess it is.
Number 13. Can't mess this up. I'm on it.
So I have to be kind of quick.
How's that?
Got it. This will be very interesting. I have
They're on me.
We can do this.
never played an RTS on this channel before, like, ever. Wait, she can deploy a sentry gun? Places a small railgun at target area. Auto fires on kaiju. That's pretty cool.
Please hit.
I don't know how, like, how do I tell when someone's mech is ready to take another action? Like, is there some sort of gauge?
I have to vote. What now?
Maybe it's just because I haven't played this in a few, like, days, but it's a little confusing, honestly. Like, or not a few days, but I haven't played it in, like, a day.
Damn kaiju.
So, do I just immediately get to click on one as soon as...
Stay calm.
I'm a little confused, to be honest. I'm just kind of mashing everywhere trying to figure this out.
Focus.
Okay, so we actually do have to, like, constantly pay attention to what's going on. This will be interesting. I've never played an RTS on the channel before.
This area is now protected. Are your Sentinels still operational?
Mine's doing okay.
I can still fight.
I guess it works kind of like Valkyria.
Are you fighting?
You're in a Sentinel. You're going to tell me who you are, now. I believe that's Sentinel number 12, Okino's machine.
I'm Takatoshi Hijiyama, and this is my Sentinel. Takatoshi Hijiyama. You were with Okino-kun before. I've come to save the human race. Leave this region to me.
Okay.
He cut off his comms. I found his Sentinel's location, but it's a ways from your position.
He's not gonna try taking them all on by himself, is he?
I'll move to rendezvous. You two should keep going towards the next combat zone.
Oh, wait! Which way is the next zone?
It's this way. Follow me.
Cool, we did it. I'm still a little confused, to be honest. Like, I don't know what dictates when we can go or not, but... Oh, new story. Takatoshi Hijiyama. Okay, well, let's take a look at this guy. I guess the thing we're doing with all these stories is we're looking at how they get up to the point where they're in their Sentinel fighting. Sundown Kasumi Tokisaka Shrine.
Looks like they're starting to panic down there. The sooner I'm out of here, the better. That's weird. Someone changed the shifter's access key, huh? Not that it matters.
Kiriko-san!
Huh? So, you came after me, Hijiyama-kun.
This has to be some misunderstanding. You can't be a spy, can you?
Sounds like the professor, all right.
Wait, this is Hijiyama? Oh wow, his hair looks completely different. He's really short hair. He looks like a completely different person, honestly.
Why did you run off? The military's looking for you. They think you stole some kind of intel. But you're the professor's daughter. You can't be a spy. It doesn't make sense.
Sorry to break it to you. I'm not his daughter. The real Kiriko Doji's still over in Tokyo.
What?
But the whole spy thing's kind of a stretch. I don't need to steal any secrets on the Sentinels. I'm the one who built them, after all.
Wait, she built the Sentinels?
Professor Doji led the Sentinel project for our efforts in the war. His daughter, Kiriko-san, came along with him, but what does it mean if this isn't her? Is she serious? She says she built the Sentinel herself, but... I'm not sure I believe this. You built them?
Yeah, that was me.
The way she was so smug about it. She was like, yeah, that's me. I built the giant robots. I need some praise.
I drew up the designs in an editor. Then I just had to send the order into an automated factory.
But that's...
She talks about it like she 3D printed them. Like she drew up a schematic. She's like, here, could you just make one? Yeah, just one. They're like, yeah, sure, ma'am. Sends it over to Amazon.
No, you're probably just confused. That's all.
I even implanted the linking component into your head. Though you wouldn't remember, of course. Anesthesia and all.
When you came to the factory, you said you were there on behalf of the professor.
It was as good a cover story as any.
If you're not the real Kiriko, then who are you?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Or maybe... this really isn't about who I am. Maybe it's just about what you feel towards me.
She sounds a lot older than she looks, honestly.
You're kind of a simple guy.
Wow.
There's something about you, though.
What are you even saying?
I'm saying... I'm gonna miss you. But my key just finished decrypting. So, that's it. This is goodbye.
What was that interaction? What just happened?
Kiriko-san? She vanished? That's impossible.
She's just gone.
Professor Doji led the Sentinel project for our efforts in the war. His daughter, Kiriko-san, came along with him, but what does it mean if...
Oh, we already heard this. I'm trying to go to the shrine or to do something. Oh, there we go.
It was barely a moment. She can't have had time to run into the mountains.
Did you not see that she teleported?
Where did Kiriko-san go?
Did she, like, wait, did he not see that? It's a little confusing.
Someone's coming. He's the one who snuck into the factory.
The one who snuck into the factory.
About him. But if he's working with her, then he might know where she's gone. I'll hide behind a tree and see what he's up to.
What an insidious plan. No one could have thought of this.
Tokisaka Shrine, huh? If this log is right, Okino just crossed over.
Crossed
I'd
over?
Still catch up if I'm fast. Coordinates read Sector 4 in the year 1984.
Oh, this is some time travel bullshit. Excuse me.
Give it up. There's nowhere to run. You know Kiriko Doji?
Yeah?
I knew it.
Though that wasn't actually her, of course.
Is that really true? She said something along those lines too.
She, huh? Must have been pretty convincing then. His real name is Tsukasa Okino. He wears that stuff for his own reasons.
What? Don't joke about that! You're just trying to confuse me.
No wonder they sounded... something about them sounded off. You know? Like, I thought they sounded older, but I guess they were just a dude.
This can't be true. Can it? Was the Kiriko Doji I knew really a man? This Tsukasa Okino? Professor Doji led the Sentinel project for his daughter, Kiri. What does it mean?
Hijiyama.
So you're the spy. But there's no escaping me now.
We're having a pretty
what are you doing here?
Casual conversation for you hunting him down.
If I told you, you'd laugh in my face.
Answer me, or I'll do more than laugh at you.
I'm going to time travel to another era.
Is that a joke? Or are you just insane? You're going to time travel, huh? Try a better story next time.
This Kiriko Doji of yours? He did it himself just moments ago. Escaped from here into the future.
I'm not falling for your lies.
I don't have time for this. Step back. I'm going after him.
Well, so you do know where she went. Where? Show me.
You don't want to get caught in this shift. Keep your distance.
Right, your time travel.
He really doesn't believe it.
See you try it.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I'd like to see you try and time travel. Didn't stop to think, what if he could, you know? Is that Josuke?
Starting to think he ain't gonna show.
He knows you'd beat his ass, Wachima-san. Probably shitting his pants right now.
Turned tail and ran, huh? Guess he didn't have the balls after all. Whoa, hold it.
What?
Wait, this is the character we're playing? I got really confused at first. Or is this him from the past?
Hold it.
Sir, I am just trying to eat my noodle hot dog. Please leave me alone. At least I think this is a noodle hot dog. I know it has a name, but...
This can't be true. Can it? Was the Kiriko Doji I knew really a man? This Tsukasa Okino?
Wait, so we still have all these memories. So we are the same person. But when we shift, I guess, we come back to our younger selves. But at the same time, we retain all the memories.
Noodles stir-fried in sauce, enfolded in sweetened bread. I don't trust much in this post-war world. But if there's one exception, it's my yakisoba pan.
Okay. I guess. We go to the future. I don't know which way we went, honestly.
Don't give me that shit. Nearly knocked my friggin' arm out of its socket.
You wanna apologize?
Oh, did I hit you? Sorry about that.
You're sorry? Sorry don't pay my goddamn hospital bills.
So, I don't have money, if that's what you're after.
Wait, Wajima-san, I heard about him. People been talking about this guy. He's the one who's been snatching all the jackets.
The hell? Wait. Yeah. This guy's wearing one of our uniforms.
Oh, so you know the guy who owned this. I don't have any relatives around. I'm basically homeless at the moment. So the clothes and the cash were a really big help. He was a generous guy. Tell him I said thanks. Take care.
Hey, don't you walk away. Come on.
Oh, you made him drop his sandwich. You don't know how much he cared about that sandwich. This guy's gonna murder him over his noodle hot dog. I don't care what it's actually called. It's just a noodle hot dog.
Big mistake, punk.
You got a problem with me, buddy?
You're the one who's about to have a problem.
You heard him, boys. Sick 'em. Stop! We're sorry!
Never touch my noodle sandwich again! Sorry, my noodle hot dog.
Look, we'll get you another snack, man.
I've got no mercy for people who waste food.
It's not about the hot dog. It's about leaving a message. Shoves the yakisoba in his mouth.
Especially yakisoba pan.
What is
What the hell happened? I thought you called me out for a fight, Wajima. Someone want to tell me what I missed here?
And who are you? A friend of theirs?
I'm Nenji Ogata from Sakura High. I didn't ask you to fight my battles, pal.
Sorry, man. I can't get over it.
Hold it.
What do you want?
Wait, it's you. You're that jacket snatcher. Hijiyama or something.
Takatoshi Hijiyama. At your service. I told them I didn't need the help, but they wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yeah, I'll bet. Drop the tough guy act already.
I could say the same thing. Don't go picking fights you can't win.
What tough guy act? I just threw a tantrum because I spilled some noodles.
I've heard enough, douchebag. And you owe me a fight.
I owe you a fight? Let's go!
Come at me.
Well, you're gonna regret it.
Excuse me.
Oh. Well, look at this. I guess you fit right in here in the 80s. Here I figured I'd have to check up on you.
What? I know that voice. And that face. Wait!
Oh no. I came for a fight, and I'm getting one.
Out of my way, damn it! Looks like it's almost dawn. This is about where I last saw him. He has to be close by. That bastard kicked like a horse. Pretty tough for a thug. He almost had me for a moment there.
Oh my god. I'm sure eventually I'll, like, get used to all the Japanese names and the time periods, but, like, if characters have Japanese names, it takes me, like, 2 times as long to remember what they are compared to it. Like, eventually I'll remember, so just forgive me if I start forgetting people's names. Because, much like this character, whose name is... I don't know what the frick it is. Takatoshi Hijiyama. It's not his name at all. It's gonna take me a while to remember. That's just how my brain works. Hello?
Looks like it's locked.
Oh, it's her.
Guess you found me.
Kiriko-san.
Is this the real one or the spy?
Were you looking for me all night? Still as reckless as ever, huh?
Don't try to talk around it. I know who you are under those clothes.
I figured you'd be here soon, so got some breakfast for you too.
Half a year I've been searching for you. Half a year thinking of what I'd say to your face.
I got you some yakisoba pan. You didn't get any yesterday, right?
You got yakisoba pan for me?
Oh, he's so mad. He's like, I've been looking for you forever. But, oh, I guess I could just eat it.
Look, that's not the point. Take me back to my own time. We're going, whether you like it or not.
And if I say no, what'll you do? Push me over? Pin me down?
I would never. Besides, you're a man, aren't you?
Why don't you find out?
She just gets right up close in his ear and whispers, "Wrong. I was a yakisoba pawn the whole time."
This can't be true. Can it? Was the Kiriko Doji I knew really a man? This Tsukasa Okino? So you're actually Tsukasa Okino. Why do you wear women's clothes?
Doesn't feel great to hear you say it like that. You weren't complaining when you confessed to me. I'm not exactly the picture of masculinity anyway. Better than trying to pass as some militant with a buzz cut.
So why are you dressed like that now?
Because I know you like it. You're a funny guy, Hijiyama-kun.
Wow. He is completely wrapped around her finger.
Let's say some binaries work for me and others don't. This lets me hide the fact that I'm even alive.
Why disguise yourself as Kiriko-san? Even convincing everyone you were a girl.
Professor Doji thought it'd be a good idea. See, well, all Shikishima's tech really began with him. Shikishima made incredible strides after the war, and a lot of that was thanks to his work. Though it didn't hurt that I taught him about his future's technology.
But why? Why would you make that deal with him?
For the Sentinel.
The Sentinel.
So what did you plan to do with the Sentinel?
It was an accident that it showed up at all. It was never meant to be there. I mean, come on. You've seen it. You think they could make that back in the 1940s? Even
So we've gone from the 40s to the 80s.
Out of our league. That's not human craftsmanship. It was made in the future, in an automated factory. Let me put it in layman's terms. There was an incident and it got broken. Our goal was to fix it there so it could fight again.
But wasn't it meant to be used against the USA? Then who or what was it made to fight?
Huh. So he doesn't know about the Daimos yet. Oh shoot, I thought I'd be able to think about the Sentinel after I asked the question. Okay, well, I guess sometimes these pieces of text, like, instantly disappear, so I need to take the time to just walk away and read them.
Never mind. I have to get back, no matter what. If we can finish the Sentinel project, we can win the war.
You're a good guy, but kind of an open book, you know that?
Say whatever you want. I don't care who you really are anymore. Just get me home.
So he wants to finish Sentinels, so to my understanding, if we are going by the same timeline, so they can win World War II?
I know about the air raids. And Okinawa, Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Yeah.
I can't just let those attacks happen. I can't let those people die.
So you did some reading in the history section. Between all the manual labor you've been doing, and your living conditions, or, well, lack thereof, you're a lot more determined than I expected.
You've been keeping tabs on me?
I do have one suggestion. There's something I still need to do, and that something is here in 1985. I just need you to wait until that's finished. Actually, I'd really appreciate your help with it. It does involve you, after all. When it's finally all over, then you can ask me to do whatever you want. How's that sound?
Anything I want? No, what I want is to go back to my own time.
I also want my hot dog noodle.
If you're sure.
I'm gonna check around the area. I don't think there's anything, like, in most of these areas that I could miss or that I have to look for, but, you know, it's worth a look.
Still, think it over. My base is over there on the second floor.
Where are you going?
I'm wearing the uniform. Where do you think? Oh, right. Your yakisoba pan's on the desk inside. Wow, was that your stomach? You haven't eaten anything since yesterday, huh? Go ahead. The door's unlocked.
Alright. I find it funny that he doesn't even want to think about the uniform. Like, the other two, he's like, oh, I can think about it. He's like, nope, keeping it out of my head. Keeping it out of my head. I don't want to think about it.
You can't trick me with food. I'm not an animal.
Stop being stubborn and go get some breakfast.
Yes, we got it back. Our one true love.
Noodles stir-fried in sauce, enfolded in sweetened bread. I don't trust much in this poke, but if there's one Where'd he go now? Maybe he really was just manipulating me. Well, it is yakisoba pan. Not much I could do.
You gotta have it.
If he's in that uniform, he's probably going to school. But what's he trying to accomplish there?
Eat.
Well, as long as I've got it. So good. The sauce is so sweet, yet so spicy. That hit the spot.
I think I just noodle-gasmed. Okay, that is a word, like, if there is somewhere you're gonna write down, if there's somewhere you're gonna write down quotes I've said, please add the quote, I just had a noodle-gasm to that list. I don't think I will ever say that again.
I might as well check my old school.
I like his art, though. His art looks rad, but when I look at his character, he's such, like, a... I don't know. He's kind of goofy.
The Sentinels are incredible weapons. If we could deploy them in the mainland war, they could instantly turn the tide.
That war's been over for decades, Hijiyama-kun. You can stop worrying about it.
We will never stop until our foes lie dead.
Am I doing this in the right order? Am I supposed to, like... Sorry if I'm supposed to be, like, doing these stories in a different order. Am I supposed to be going back to, like, episode 1 and 2 and doing stuff? Because, like... I'm not sure if it's meant to feel this disjointed or if I'm just doing things in the wrong order, so I apologize if I am, but we're just gonna keep going.
Next.
Don't get ahead of yourself. We're not done here.
Reinforcements. I see kaiju gathering from across the whole city.
I'll
Wait.
release some more.
Hold on. Maybe I am. Hold on, let me go back. Is there a way I can just... No, I can't go back and, like, do...
And our search
Okay,
range.
well...
Good. Leave the fisticuffs to me.
What I'm worried about is the G-molars in the back. You see them?
Jamolar? Is that what you call the big round ones?
No, G-molar. As in, with the letter G? It stands for... You know what? Never mind. A G-molar is a Deimos built for excavation. It uses the spinning blades on its back to dig into the ground. They need to bore a path to the terminal. It's the core of their strategy, and we need to stop them.
A slowpoke like that? All I need is one strike to take that one out.
They can withstand intensely high pressures and break through any rock. If you underestimate it, you're the one who's going to get taken out.
Is that where they're headed?
Yes, that's the point closest from the surface to the terminal. But your Sentinel's a first gen, which means more mobility. That'll come in handy here.
Oh, interesting.
Can you take out some kaiju on your way there?
I don't have much choice. We're going
So the
ahead.
first generation Sentinels are faster than the second gen. Victory condition. Destroy all kaiju. Lost condition terminal destroyed. Tutorial EP. Using powerful armaments will consume energy. EP. EP is gradually replenished by defeating enemies, but you can replenish it faster by using Defend. When you use Defend, you will be unable to move temporarily. Make use of it strategically. Try using the armament Leap Attack, which consumes EP.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
Oh, geez, we can just...
They're finished.
Oh, that's a hefty jump.
Within enemy threat range.
So this guy's mech is actually pure melee. Oh my god, it's just a punch mech. Yeah, that's what I want. So we can tackle, which this charges towards the target area, knocking away ground kaiju. There's a leap attack, which is what we just did, but then there's a rush attack, which is just punching things.
Yes. Enemy down.
Oh wait, it's just him. We don't have any others. So it doesn't seem like there's a limit to how far we can move. Like, I don't see a meter or something designating that.
I guess life comes at you fast.
Can I do a leap? Oh, I can.
Here it comes. How's that? You're just a machine. I'll make it work.
You're just a machine. That's an interesting quote.
I deny you.
12 within enemy threat.
What next?
Alright, action, we can use... Not leap. Let's try tackle. I can kind of not really see what's going on here. Okay, so I have to move along the road and then...
They're finished. Yes. And I guess life comes at you fast.
Let's do a rush attack. Over here, so it hits both of them.
I deny you. Is that it? I swear, I will make them pay. Let's see.
We'll do a leap attack.
Yes.
The leap actually doesn't do that
I
much,
guess these
sadly.
guys don't want what next. How's that? Humanity stands firm.
Damn, there's more.
More enemies. Is there no end to them?
Looks like I made it in time. I'm going to activate Aegis before they overwhelm us.
You're that guy from before. What are you scheming? I won't allow it.
Renya seems to be the guy who's, like, at the comm station, you know?
Wait, Hijiyama-kun. Let him handle this. plan. Besides, there's something I want us to try.
You want us to try?
Fine. I trust you.
The terminal has a few defense mechanisms in place. Now that we've got access to them, you should be able to command them yourself. Let the terminal attack the kaiju directly.
We can make the saucer itself attack them?
Let's give this one a shot. This phase plasma EMP.
Oh god. Joking on nothing. By gathering meta chips from defeating enemies, your meta gauge in the bottom left of the screen will increase. You can use meta skills when the meta gauge is filled up. Use the meta skill Phase Plasma EMP. Terminal unleashes EMP pulse, halts movement, and drops aerial kaiju. Oh wow, okay, let's try it. Woo! Okay.
What did you just do?
The terminal forced a shutdown of designated targets within range.
That was amazing. Let's fire off some more of those.
Don't know if we can do that, but we have a couple other tricks up our sleeve. Let me take a look.
The only meta skill you can currently use in battle is the Phase Plasma EMP, and you can only use it once. Once terminal enhancements are available, you'll be able to unlock and enhance various skills. You can also increase the number of uses. Okay, I need to get over there and stop those people.
Let's see.
We can't leap attack that far.
I guess life comes
I mean,
at you fast.
another question I have is, what is the difference if I just move there and hit them versus if I leap? Like, I guess it takes...
Number 12 moving out.
Oh, it does take time to get over here. Okay.
Next?
That's why. At first it didn't seem like moving took any time, but it does.
Here it comes. Is that it? Let's see. The practice round's over.
So let's
guess
go
life comes
and
at
see
you
if we can...
fast.
So the objective is we need to get close enough to leap attack to minimize
Let's
casualties.
see.
So we have to move just about up to
Number
here.
12 moving out.
Which we couldn't minimize that casualty.
The practice round's over.
But now we can actually leap attack over here.
How's that? I'm an easy target like
And we
this.
gotta
Make
stop it
work.
before it does something else. How about we try tackling it? That probably won't stop it from hitting that thing of buildings, though. Oh, let's do a rush attack since it's right in front of us. We got it!
Senseless.
More! Whoa, another EMP?
Aegis activation confirmed.
All the hostiles in range destroyed themselves. Like magic.
So the Aegis, or Aegis as everyone's calling it, causes all of them to explode. It's pretty cool.
If we had that kind of weaponry, you should have told me. Why bother with the Sentinels when we have this?
It takes time to activate, and if we get taken out before it's ready, then it's all over.
It means the terminal would be fully locked down. Nobody could ever open it again.
Is that a bad thing?
This is Renya Goto. You were one of the compatible pilots from Sector 5. Who are you communicating with?
I'd really rather not deal with this. Don't tell him, Hijiyama-kun.
No one. I'm fighting solo.
Sentinel signals detected.
Ooh, there's some secrets going on.
Sentinels are being activated in another location. Number 17 and number 19. Just how many Sentinels are online now?
Victory!
So we made it through.
Honestly, the battle system's pretty fun. I do wish it had a bit more flair, though. Like, I think half the fun of fighting in giant robots is being able to see them, and when you can't see them, it's a little disappointing. Excuse me. Oh, Natsuo Minami. Story now available. Alright, well I think I'm actually going to end this episode here, regardless of the fact that her story is now available. Mainly just because, I don't know, I'm having a ton of fun with this game so far, as if you couldn't tell by my, yelling about Yakisoba. I know I have a 2-hour save file right here, but that's actually because I left my console on forever. Interesting. Destruction and remembrance. Huh. Wonder what that means. Anyways. I hope you guys are enjoying this LP. If you are, don't be afraid to leave a like. And tell me in the comments section how you're enjoying it so far. It seems like you guys are down with the idea of the LP in general. You guys also, like, the amount of you guys that like the on-screen Andromeda thing is kind of surprising. Like, such a big number of you I didn't expect. So that's awesome. I'm glad that this is doing something for you, especially since I'm not the type to use, like, a webcam or show my face or anything. But, you know. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, remember you can always subscribe, and then you get notified when YouTube chooses you to. Yeah. See you on the next one. Raiden out.